Look at the way these two lovebirds interact with each other. Their chemistry, it's positively smoldering.
What kind of person ends up in the White House after being on The Apprentice?
Melania Trump made a rare appearance in compliance with Section 3, subsection 2.7 of her prenuptial agreement.
The world of late-night television just got a whole lot messier. And trust us, you don't want to miss this. Imagine waking up to find out that one of Hollywood's most fearless comedians has just torched one of the most powerful figures in modern politics. And not just any joke, but one so scandalous it allegedly sent White House staff scrambling. That's exactly what happened when Jimmy Kimmel decided to unload a bombshell about none other than Donald Trump, leaving everyone, from political analysts to pop culture junkies, absolutely speechless. But before we dive into the jaw-dropping details, do us a favor, hit that like button and subscribe. It's free, and over 92% of you watching haven't done it yet. Don't miss out. All right, let's get into it. Kimmel, known for his razor-sharp wit and unfiltered commentary, has been poking fun at Trump for years. But this time, he didn't just push the envelope, he set it on fire. The late-night host let loose on the former president's marriage in a way that had the audience roaring, social media exploding, and, allegedly, Trump himself seething with rage. Picture this: Trump, already infamous for his Twitter meltdowns, discovering that Kimmel just revealed something truly outrageous: his bedtime habits. According to Kimmel's inside scoop, the former president snores so loudly it could rival a chainsaw orchestra. And poor Melania? She reportedly has to sleep with noise-canceling headphones just to get some peace. Can you imagine? The First Lady, trapped in a never-ending rock concert of sleep apnea and late-night rants. And if that wasn't enough to set off a firestorm, Kimmel went even further, suggesting that the couple sleeps in separate bedrooms, not just because of Trump's deafening snores, but because Melania finds his monologues even funnier than his supporters do. "She was laughing too hard at my jokes," Kimmel quipped, a devilish grin spreading across his face. The crowd erupted. The internet went wild. And Trump? Well, let's just say Mar-a-Lago was probably shaken by the sound of frantic tweets being typed at record speed. Now, this isn't the first time Trump has lost his cool over a comedian's jokes. Remember when he tried to sue Bill Maher over an orangutan comparison? Yeah, that happened. And now, history seems to be repeating itself, except this time, the punchline is a little more personal. And here's where things get even wilder. Reports have surfaced that back in 2018, when Trump was still in the White House, his administration made actual phone calls to Disney executives, demanding they rein in Kimmel. Yes, you heard that right. The President of the United States was reportedly so rattled by a late-night comedian that he wanted Disney to step in and make it stop. Can you imagine the conversation? Yes, Mr. President, but we're kind of busy with Star Wars and Marvel right now. But let's not forget Trump's signature move, turning criticism into a full-blown war. And this time, it was no different. Within hours, Trump was reportedly crafting one of his infamous rants, laced with his greatest hits, failing ratings, overrated host, and, of course, some classic jabs at Hollywood elites. Because if there's one thing Trump loves more than fast food and golf, it's playing the victim card when a comedian roasts him on national television. Kimmel, however, wasn't backing down. He doubled down on his jabs, bringing up Trump's long history of targeting anyone who dares to criticize him. He calls veterans losers. He mocks disabled journalists. He insults his own allies. Kimmel fired back. But somehow, I'm the bad guy? The audience ate it up. And while Trump was busy fuming, Kimmel delivered the final mic drop moment of the night. "I've made fun of O.J. Simpson 1,000 times. He hasn't tried to kill me once," Kimmel joked. "The only people who've ever tried to silence me are Donald Trump and Marjorie Taylor Greene." Boom. And just like that, the internet went into overdrive. People couldn't believe what they were hearing. Was Trump really so thin-skinned that he'd sicked the White House on a comedian? Had Melania truly reached her breaking point with his infamous snore symphony? And most importantly, what would Trump's next move be? Stay tuned, because we're just getting started. The fallout from this late-night showdown is far from over. and you won't believe what happens next. The chaos didn't stop there. If there's one thing Trump has mastered, it's turning a late-night jab into a full-blown spectacle. And this time, he was pulling out all the stops. Remember Effie? Yeah, that level of pettiness. As Kimmel's monologue cut deeper, Trump's Twitter rampage reached peak absurdity, hurling insults, playing the victim, and, of course, dusting off his favorite catchphrases, fake news, and witch hunt. And just when you thought it couldn't get any wilder, Trump suddenly decided to flex his perfect health and incredible stair-climbing abilities. Why? Because Kimmel had just dropped the strangest revelation yet. Trump, allegedly, has a deep-seated fear of stairs. Yes, you heard that right. The former president, known for his towering ego, might just have a kryptonite, a simple flight of stairs. Can you picture it? Trump gripping the railing, huffing, puffing, and tweeting mid-step about how unfairly he's being treated. It's almost too perfect, but don't let the spectacle fool you. There's always a distraction at play. While the internet was buzzing over Trump's stair-related insecurities, reports emerged that he had actually tried, more than once, to get justice officials to twist campaign finance laws in his favor. His plan? To declare that late-night hosts like Kimmel, Colbert, and Saturday Night Live were committing illegal campaign contributions against him, just by making jokes. Let that sink in. And here's where things take a truly bizarre turn. Apparently, this wasn't just a fleeting tantrum. According to sources, Trump has raised this issue again during his 2024 campaign, venting about how late-night comedians should be punished. That's right, one of the most powerful men in the world wants to lock up comedians for telling jokes. You can't make this stuff up. Meanwhile, Kimmel, probably sitting back with a bucket of popcorn, watching it all unfold. He's essentially found the magic button that sends Trump into meltdown mode, and he's pressing it like a kid playing an arcade game. Every angry tweet, every over-the-top rant, every ridiculous policy idea, it all just proves Kimmel's point. Trump may think he's in control, but at this moment, he's dancing to the comedian's tune. And it raises the ultimate question. Is he really this thin-skinned? Or is this all part of some elaborate act? Could a man who once brawled with a bald eagle during a photo shoot really be this sensitive? Or is he using the outrage as a distraction from bigger issues? Either way, one thing's for sure. Trump's inability to take a joke has once again turned a simple monologue into a full-fledged political saga. By the end of this debacle, one thing became clear. Kimmel's roast didn't just get under Trump's skin, it practically took up permanent residence there. And while Trump was spiraling into yet another tweet storm, the rest of us were left with a reminder that sometimes humor is the best way to cut through the noise. So, the next time you feel overwhelmed by the chaos of politics, just remember, if you can't fix it, you can at least laugh at it. And that, folks, is why late-night television will always have the last word. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe for more updates. Trust us, there's plenty more where this came from. See you in the next one.